Hello and welcome back to day 51 of 100 days of code, and in this video we are going to be continuing with our Instagram clone. The support in the last video was absolutely insane, so I thank you all so much for the support you've given me. We also have a Patreon page. I was going to do a video on this specifically, but I haven't had time yet, so I'm going to get to that tomorrow, but I thought I'd announce it in this video first. So we now have a Patreon page. You can support me over at my Patreon page. The link will be in the description. There's only one tier at the minute, but this gives you access to a special Discord rank, which gives you your own Discord room where you can chat to just Patreons and myself, so it's less cluttered with other people's chat. You can also get a shout out at the end of the videos, which will be set up hopefully soon. I'll create a template for that and your name can go on that board as it scrolls through. And there's a few other little benefits that I can go, what you can read on the actual Patreon Discord chat or Patreon page, sorry. Other than that, guys, let's crack on with the video. So in this video, we are going to be setting up the Vue front-end application. So in the last video, we set up our Node.js server, and if you haven't already watched that, I suggest you go back and watch that. I've run the dev server right now, so it's running, so we can test on it. I'm going to open a new terminal quickly. I don't know why I open a new and not a tab. Let me tab that. And I'm going to run in here. So we're in our Instagram clone. I'm now going to say Vue create. So before you can do this, of course, you need to have Vue installed, and to do that you need to go npm i-g to save globally, and you say @vue/cli, and this will install the Vue CLI for us. Once you've installed that, you can then run Vue create and then give this a name, so app name. In this case it is obviously Instagram or instaclone, but this is the client for this. I'm going to say insta client. Let's hit enter, and it's going to run through some downloads. Oh, setup, should I say first? So it's going to ask us to set, and we're going to manually select features. The first thing we want, if we do want Vuex, we do want router. We want our Vue router, and I think that's it from this. Let's hit enter. Use history mode for router. Requires proper server setup for index fallback in production. Yes. Yes, just tick through this. In dedicated config files. Save this preset. No. And now this is going to run through and set up our application. Alright, everyone, as you can see, this now installed. So now we can CD into our project, InstaClient. I'm going to clear this and just make sure everything looks good. Yep, now we can run npm run surf. But before we do that, I'm going to say Vue add, no, it'll be npm I, and we can say node Sass, and this is going to install node Sass, so we can actually use scss in. Okay, now that's installed, we should be able to use Sass inside of our project files. Let's clear and let's open this up in whatever your favorite text editor is. Mine is VS Code, so I'm going to open this up in Visual Studio Code. Let's full screen this. Oh, and you would also notice I opened up a web browser just so we can see what Instagram's login page looks like, although it's not going to be perfect because, again, this isn't, well, I guess it could be, but it's never going to be perfect. We're never going to nail that. Okay, so what we got here, logo, that's fine. For now, let's just run npm run surf to, that's not surf, npm run surf, and let's get our files on a web browser so we can see, well, see what's happening, right? Okay, it is running. Let's open up a new browser or a new tab and say localhost 8080. Let's hit enter and see what we get. And there we go. We get the default Vue with the router stuff all set up, ready to use. Awesome. So let's go back to our code now. Let's go into app.vue and let's remove everything. Oh, hello, why are you not? Oh, okay, that was just being really slow. Let's remove Vue. Oh, what? Don't do that. Let's remove that. Let's remove all this styling inside of here. Actually, you know, let's just remove the whole style block. Let's go into our views. Let's remove the about view. Just delete for now. We don't need it. Let's go into router and remove the the about route. Let's hit save. Let's go into components and go to hello world, and again, actually we could just delete the whole of hello world. My VS Code is very slow today. Let's hit delete, and that is now gone. Good news. Let's have a look. So everything's looking good. Let's close that for now. Our main app looks good. Our home page does have the hello world in, so we're going to have to delete that and the logo. Let's remove this whole script tag up there and hit save. And now I can just probably write in here hello world, hit save. There we go. So that looks good. Or registered. So now let's close that and let's create two new views. Let's create one called login.view. We're going to say scaffold, and we're going to create a scaffold. We're going to put in here just a div which says login. Oh, hello, login page. And I'm going to write in here a name just of that's logoing. Login, or just login, that'll be fine. So we've got the login view. Let's go into router underneath our home page, or you know what, above our home page. We're then going to create a path called /login, a name equal to login, and a component which is going to be equal to an imported component. Let's call this login, and we'll say login.view, and let's pass it down here, login. There we go. So that should be set up now. So if we go to our own app and we go /login, hit enter. There we go, login page, and back, and there we go, we get hello world. Nice. That's done. Let's duplicate this just so we have it there ready, and we're going to say register. We're then going to say register, and again it's going to be the register component, which we're going to create in 1 second, or register view. Let's type in here register.view, and again we can scaffold out some code, a div which just says register inside, and we can we'll give it a name because it makes it, I don't know, I generally don't know what the use of making a name is. Probably it's something to do with routing and actually calling the name, but we'll find out. So hit save, and now let's see if the register route works. There we go, register works, login should work, and also should the home page. Although the home page shouldn't work, it should redirect us away from this. Okay, so in our router view then, let's go into each path, and basically we're going to have some metadata, and this is basically say requires auth, and this one's going to be false. You know, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with requires auth, and in here it's going to be true because it will require auth. And I think that's it for now. And then down here, just under our, we need to change how our router works here. So we actually want to cut this, and we want to say let router equal a new router, and we're going to say export router down here. But after our router pass, we're then going to say router.before each, and basically this is a method that says when we load up a Vue page, before each page we run the code in here. And we're going to use an arrow function which takes 3 parameters. The first one is to, so where we're going to. The next one is from, all the information about where we're coming from, and then next, which is just a middle or a way of moving to the next function. We're then going to say if, and we're going to say to.matched.sum, which basically just says find some records of this, or find the records. As you can see there, a function that accepts up to 3 arguments for methods, calls for a callback function, and you can read the rest of that if you want to. Let's write record. That's now how you spell record. Or we could say, record is how it's documented. So we're going to say record, and then we're going to say records.meta.requires auth. And if that is equal to true, we're then going to say if local storage dot get item, and then we're going to say JWT is equal to null. Then we're going to say next, and we're going to pass an object which says path. I'm going to say slash login, and then we're going to say params next URL, and we're going to say 2.full path dot log doesn't need auth. Oh, my bad. Let me, I guess, escape that character, although it probably should be better to do it a different way. So hit save, and let's also open up our, this, but let's put it to the bottom just so we can see stuff. So this should log doesn't need auth when we go to the login page. No, nothing. Good. So that means we've done something right. Oh yeah, because we've checked the whole thing. Or no, this shouldn't say doesn't need auth. This should say not logged in. Or no, logged in, right? That would be correct. And now down here, if it doesn't require auth, we'll say log. We'll say doesn't require auth. So hit save. Let this refresh. Doesn't require auth because we're on the right page. Now if we go back and we hit slash, and you can see it's redirected us to a different page. But what page did it redirect us to? Because this is not correct. Let's have a look. What's going on? So I think we need to call next in here. And next in here. Right, so if we're at login, there we go, login page doesn't require auth, but if we go to the home page and we do slash, there you go, it redirects us correctly. So we just need to add it in next in here. So let's remove these. So this page doesn't require auth, because we do require auth for our // actually you can see it redirects us, so you cannot get to that page. So that is how the auth is working there to protect our routes, this little block of code here. I think that is good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's now design the actual login page. So we're going to create a, so we've got a diff. Let's have a look how Instagram looks. So it has a header, and then let's say it just has two inputs and a login button. Okay, so let's create this. So we're going to say a form of type nothing, because it doesn't matter. We're not going to do a form. We're going to say .form group. And inside form group, we're going to, actually, but above this, we're going to say h3, and we're going to write insta clone and form group. So that's nice. So we've got that part sorted. Let's now write in form group an input of type text. And in here, we'll give it a name of nothing, because it's irrelevant, I guess. We don't actually need to give it a name. But we do need to give it a theme model of, what is this? We say email, and we're going to say data is equal to a function that returns data, and then here we're going to have email, which is equal to an empty string, and password, which is equal to an empty string. Okay, that is looking good. That seems good. That's set up. Now let's create another one of type password, so you can't tell what it is, and we're just going to pass that as password. And now they should be linked. Let's hit save, and let's have a look what it looks like over here. Do we not? Oh, we do. They're just really invisible. That's good. That's always good. Let's create an input of type submit, I guess. Or we could just do a button that says login. Login. How does Instagram do this? It is log space in. And let's give this a class of button. Maybe login button, just so we can style it based on the button. Password text, let's hit save. And now let's do some styling. So we're going to say style Sass scoped. Bam. There we go. Now we're going to say h3 it's going to be, actually, let's go to our index. No, do we have an index dot? No, let's go to app and let's add a style in here, and we're going to say style Sass, which isn't scoped because we want this to go across everything. We'll say body margin 0 to reset the margin, the padding to 0. So it's save. See what? Oh, failed to compile because I didn't save over here, did I? Can't resolve Sass loader. So there we go. That is enough for issue. We do need to install Sass loader. So I can't copy and paste that, but I'll just install it. Anyway, so we're going to say run npm I, and we'll say Sass loader and hit enter, and this is going to install Sass loader for us so we can actually use Sass in our Vue.js project. Okay, that is done. So now let's continue on with our app. Let's clear this and run npm run surf again so our app is running. And hopefully, once that surfs, it should fix our issue there. But while we're waiting, we'll say h3. No, yes, there you go. So that is fixed. But now let's go back to our app padding. Let's say background of an F3. So it's not quite all background. It's background. Oh no, it's not React. It's Let's hit save, and that should give it a slightly darker background. There we go, nice, and that should be fine for now until we can sort out that. So now in login, let's say the color of this can be basically full-on black. The font size can be equal to 28 pixels. Text align is equal to seal. No, that's not what I want. Equal to center. Font weight is going to be 700. And let's go back to our app and let's add a font family. Say font family, and we'll say Roboto. It's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Roboto. Helvetica. Sans serif. That'll do. That's our stack. Very professional stack right there. There we go. Oh, it looks ugly. Can we make it 900? Insta, and you know what? Let's do our little thing here. We're going to delete that. We're going to have a span and another span, and now we're going to say span, and we're going to say font weight is equal to 300. Hit save, and there we go. Interclone. That looks cool. I like that. Let's now go into our form group, and we're going to display this as flex. We're going to justify content set. See, why do I keep doing that? Center. And flex flow is going to be equal to column. Hit save. There we go. Now in here, let's go for an input field, and we'll say border. What's Instagram's look like? Yeah, really light grey. So let's go 1 pixel solid 888 for now. That's way too dark. We'll say AAA. Maybe a bit darker. What about BBB? Fine. We're going there. We're going DDD. Straight up, skipping a couple. There we go. That's nice. Let's add a class to our outer diff as well. We're going to give this a class of login page. And now we're going to add a login -page, and we're going to give this a padding of 15 pixels for now. Let's drag everything from here, or just move that up into our login page section, and there we go. That's looking a bit better. Let's also give these labels, or how does it work? It kind of has, yeah, it has a placeholder, don't it? Let's give it a placeholder. Placeholder is equal to email, and the placeholder for this one is your password. That's not how you do it. What's this actually say? Password, and then just phone number, username, or email. We're just going to say email, and this one's going to be password. Hit save. There we go. Nice. Let's give the button a margin bottom of 15 pixels, and last of type has a margin bottom of 0. Hit save, and that should give it a bit of spacing. Actually, You know what? We don't want to have that last bit because we want it to push the button down too. Nice. Cool. We're going to have a min height on this. So we're going to say align items stretch. Is that going to sort, or that's going to, no, that's not going to work, is it? Because we're not doing a row, we're doing a column. That's going to stretch it across. So in here, we'll just say width, obviously 100%, height, it's going to be equal to about 35 pixels. Hit save. Maybe about 30, I think 30 is about right. Nice. How does Instagram look there? It has quite a bit more padding actually. You know what, we're going to add some more padding then. We're going to say the actual padding is about 25 pixels. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. Email, and we're going to give this a text indent. Text indent of 5 pixels, not too much, just to move it out a little bit. Nice. Background color 2. Background, and we'll set this to a slightly darker shade. We'll go CCC. Oh god, that's, why is that so light? DDD is that, and we'll go EE. I feel like I need to lighten up my background now, so how about in app we'll say, instead of F3, 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 we'll do F7, 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 which is super light. There we go, looks a bit better, makes it stand out a little. Yeah, and then on active off our input, we'll say on, or on focus, we're going to say border 1 pixel solid, and instead of DDDD, we'll go CCCC. Hit save. You can't see because there is obviously an outline on it, so we're going to say outline none, border, well, we've already gave it a border 1, save. CCC is enough. Hey. There you go, nice. Just slight subtle things. Alright, let's work on that button now. We're going to give the button a, what we're saying, obviously a width of 100%, and again a height probably of the same, height of 30 pixels. Border doesn't really need one, does it? How does it look there? It's maybe got a dark blue. Let's just... no, it's just a basic blue, isn't it? So we're just going to say background. We'll create our own. You know, we'll go brand it our way. We're going to do FC, 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 and we'll just go put this to 171717. Hit save, go back. Boom, looking good there. Kind of. Text, not text decoration, appearance, none. And we want to say borderer, just border, none, outline, none. Hit save. There we go. Looking a bit better. And can we give this a border radius? I feel like, yeah, it needs one, don't it? Of 8 pixels. We'll say border rad, man. And we're going to say 8 pixels. Hit save. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. You win, I win, we all win. Do we need a hover effect? But we do need some color effect on this. So we're going to say color is equal to 171717. Font size, what, 18? Nah, 20 pixels. Font weight, probably 700. Hit save. And yeah, maybe 18. 18 was right to start with. There we go. Nice. Insta clone. There we go. So we've got the view kind of there. Let's add in a button that sits at the bottom here. So in our page, we're going to display, and we're going to say flex because we only need a one-dimensional system. And then we're going to say flex flow. It's equal to column. I don't mind the first two. That's fine. Well, actually, let's have a look. So we've got form clone, form group. So that's fine. Form group can expand, I guess. We'll say form group, and we'll say flex 1. Let's close that. Actually, wait, no, we can inspect using this. Oh, we actually need to make it full width, full height, don't we? Cool, so let's take the inspect off. In here, we're going to say, I guess we'll say width 100 VW, height is going to be 100 VH. or min height. Hit save. That's just sorted that out. So now if we inspect, there you go, a lot better. What about our form group? Our form group still isn't stretching though. Why? What have we done wrong? Display flex, flex flow. Oh, justify. No, that should be fine actually. Wait, what am I thinking? So flex grow one. Is that gonna fix it? Don't need a refresh. Our form group does not want to grow at all, does it? I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right, but maybe I'm not. Who knows? Form group, this is it. Form group. Let's go. Flex grow 1. Yep. Display flex. We remove flex grow. Doesn't really do anything. What if we change it to flex instead? It kind of gives it everything, don't it? I think flex should work. Display flex, justify content, flex flow, column. Or maybe it needs flex direction instead. No, that form group really just doesn't want to grow, does it? Why are you not growing? Okay, let's see if this helps fix it. So let's create a new button or new item, and we're going to call this. What do we want to call it? So this is going to be basically the footer, essentially. Basically, I'm actually going to change this into a header too, just so we're using the right things. And then over here is going to be a main. Over here we're just going to say footer. Hit save. Footer's there, but our main is still not growing. Our dot login page. Oh, did I set that on the wrong one? Main form group flex one. What? Ah, it's login page. We need height for 100% there, don't we? Let's close that. Hit refresh. Hit shift refresh. No, still nothing. Okay. Oh, okay. So the reason our page isn't growing is because our app is only yay high. Let's go back and let's actually keep that, but also add. Actually, no. We need to go app. We're gonna say width is equal to 100 feet. Actually, you know what? This is what we need. Just these bits here. They don't even need to be in body. Hit save. Cool. Over here, height 100%, flex direction. Okay, let's have a look. App is now full, but our login page is still not. Just height 100% not do anything for you. Okay guys, we're going to add a height of 100 vertical height. Then we're going to say border box, or nope, sorry, box sizing equal to border box. This is just to fix a little issue we're having right now. There you go, so now it all fits on one page for now, but let's fix that. So we don't want that floating down the bottom, right? So flex direction column, down here, justify flex start. So it's gone up there, but because this grows, it also pushed the footer straight down, which is awesome. We're also going to remove the padding from our not form group. We're going to remove the padding from here. Hit save. Cool. I knew that was going to break it, but let's add in padding for our form group now. It was 25 pixels, wasn't it? There we go. And focus. Oh, I forgot to add in my semicolon. There we go. So that's looking a bit better. Now where we have a footer. Actually, we'll just remove this into the header. Boop. Hit save. That should be fine. Now let's under form group. Oh, that was an accident. Click off that. Under form group, we're going to have a footer, which is going to have what's this normal Instagram app? It has enough of really light grey again, doesn't it? God damn it. let's say width of 100%, height of about 60 pixels, about 40 pixels. For now, we're gonna say background color is gonna be equal to, it's really light, AAA, or no, sorry, DDD. I don't know, maybe a bit too much. Yeah, maybe EE is right. Oh, it's so subtle, I can't even see it, but it's kind of similar, slightly different. It looks like it has a really light box shadow. I think it does. Let's have box shadow of 0 pixels, -1 pixel, 3 pixel. Let's say RGBA 0.2. Save. There you go. Super light box shadow down there, just so it stands out. By the way, I don't 100% know how Instagram is actually built, so I am just going on my own way of building it and how I would go about building it. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget, you can always do that. So let's crack on. So we've got our login page. Let's go down to our login view again. In our footer, let's add in the other button, which is going to be equal to class, and we're going to say sign up button, and we're going to say sign up. Hit save, and we're going to copy the sign up button. And in footer, just going to paste that in, let's just copy the button for now, but we're going to change it to be more of a blue. Also, let's add a padding of 15 or 25 pixels, 15, 25. There we go, nice. Why are you so big? Box sizing, border box. It's literally a lifesaver. That is like the best feature I think ever. Why you only got 15 pixels, or only some padding above and not below? This one we're going to make it slightly, what are we going to say? So what is it in there? Actually, you know what? We're actually going to write that out. So we're not actually going to use a button. My bad. I didn't realize they had that written out. It makes sense. It's better to sign if it's written out more like this. Let's add in a paragraph which will say don't have an account ? And then we're going to have, or we're going to have the, is it view link or router link? Router link to, and we're going to say /register. Oh, and then we're going to put in here sign up, and we'll add a class to this link of sign up class, or link, just a basic link we'll call it. And let's go into our footer, adding some padding, or a P, sorry, not padding, what am I on about? And we'll say, oh, let's refresh that for Sass. And why is my padding not working properly? Once we say 0 pixels. Oh, is it I'm guessing it's line height here. Yeah, it's definitely the line height making it mess up. Yeah, we'll remove border box. We don't need it. Oh, we do. We really do. Width 100%. Can we calc that? Calc 100% minus what, 25 either side, minus 50 pixels. Save. There we go. That's actually sorted it. Nice. Such a hacky way to do it. I could have done that so much better. P, we're going to say, we're not going to actually have the line height 10. We're going to say color is equal to a really light grey. Not that light. We'll say ABC, CCC. Save. Let's see what that looks like. No, way too light. BBB, I said save. Maybe a bit more. AAA. One more. 888. 888. It's got to be perfect. That's good. That's good. Now let's add in an or a dot link. Did we call it dot link? I can't remember. It is dot link, and we're going to say color, and we're going to give this a FFCC00. So it's going to be the same color. We're going to have a font weight of 700. That's too hard to read, isn't it? So we're going to say F7A800. It's basically the darker version of the orange. We're going to say text decoration none. I guess we'll just use the darkest. Yeah, I guess E55205. It's the darkest version of my yellow, so that we'll have to do. Oh, pardon me, or sorry for yawning. Fonts, that doesn't matter. That's all that matters for this one, so that's good. Now, let's add a dot after it too. In here, scroll up, dot. So now, if we click this, it takes us to the register page. Nice. Let's go back. Got our email, so we can say hello at tylerpotts.co.uk. Nice, and we'll say hello in there. So that is all good. That's looking good. So that is our very basic login page. Let's go to our footer quickly, because I noticed that 15 pixels just seems to be way too much. Well, actually, you know what? Margin 0 pixels, padding 0 pixels. I can't type. There we go. Wow, look at that. Now let's add a font size of 18 or 16 pixels and a line height of 40 pixels. That's the height of the actual thing. And we also need to cater for the padding, so we're actually going to say 65. No, what, it's 40 perfect? It doesn't look it, does it? It looks off-centered. And actually, that's a good point. We'll say text align center. Oh, it's looking better. Definitely, since moving it to the center, it does look a lot better. See, enough trick is we can remove line height and we can just display this as flex. And say justify content center, align IM center. And then that will be perfectly center. And then we can set the height to like 30, 25, 20. That'll do. There we go. Nice. So let's go set up the register page now. It's pretty much going to be the same as the register view, or sorry, it's a login view, but for different things. So in our model, our user model, we set up what we need to pass through. So we need to pass through forename, surname, password, and email address. So let's go back here, and in register, let's add a class equal to register page, and let's go to our login view and basically copy what we have here. And here we're going to say already registered, question mark. We're going to say to log in, sign in. So if we click sign up, there we go, nice. We're going to need our styling slightly too. Let's copy it all for now, and we can remove what we don't want later. Boom, boom, copy. Cool, and we'll change this to register page. There we go, nice. Wow, that's very good. So we have our email, but we also need some more inputs, and we're going to say input text, and it's going to be fee model, which is going to equal to forename, and it's obviously going to have a placeholder which is equal to forename, and let's copy this, and it's going to be surname, and let's create some data. So we're going to say data is an object that's going to return us an object. Data is a function that is going to return us an object, and our object is going to contain all those variables for them into an empty string. Surname equal to an empty string. Email, again, empty string. And password is equal to an empty string. Save. There we go. Nice. So header looks good. Interclone, and that button text has to say register. Interclone, and you know what? Underneath our main, we're going to add a subheading, which is going to be a h4, and we're going to give it what page we're on. So it's the register, and up here we're going to add in the, it's going to say login. Okay, in our style as well, we're going to add, we're actually going to remove the margins from h3 quickly, and in here we'll say padding 15 pixels, 25 pixels. Nice. And same with the h4 down here, we're just going to go h4 color is going to be equal to probably a lighter color, so we'll say A8. Cool. Font size of what, 24 pixels. Should we keep it left align or text aligned? Center, font weight 300, margin 0, padding 0. Okay, it's looking good. Interclone register. Let's also go to login. Actually, let's copy this. We could paste this into like a master file. That means we don't have to keep repasting this code, but for now it will do. And up here, nice. If we go back to the register page now, back to the register page, as you can see, we've got the little login and sign up. Nice. So this is our Vue setup. And obviously we also set up some authentication. If we go to /, it brings us back to login because we're not logged in. So okay guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, because if you did, then leave a thumbs up on this video, and if you want to see more, then obviously smash that subscribe button and leave your feedback in the comments. Other than that guys, don't forget we did set up our Patreon page today, which is awesome, so it'd be great to see some people coming in supporting me financially, helping me buy new equipment and increasing the quality of my videos. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Thank you. Peace out.